Yes, once again, Libra, it's December 2012. I'm Dadhichi from astrological.com.au with your brief snapshot of your sun sign analysis for this month. And if you're joining us for the first time, we just keep this simple, and I'll refer you back to the site for more detailed analysis, or one of our readers there if you'd care to have a more personalised reading. But for the time being, the moon is in your career sector at the start of the month, in a very, very powerful opposition aspect to Mars and Pluto in the 4th house. Now, there can be some divided loyalties as the month commences. You know, this tug of war, this feeling of being torn between your work and your domestic obligations. So that's going to be a delicate one to balance. And your partner in this is not going to make it any easier. We see Uranus spending a long time in your zone of partnerships in the right angle to both of these sets of planets. The moon at the right angle to Uranus, in opposition to Mars and Pluto in the right angle to Uranus, very volatile. So you need to carefully think through your priorities at this time. And you know, you're never going to please everyone all of the time. So this is one of those months where you need to make it, come to a decisive conclusion and just call it as it is. Someone's going to have their nose out of joint, but that's just the way it is. And I don't think you should give too much thought to that, because you will make the decision based upon what you think is going to be the best for most concerned, not all. As I said, you're not going to please everyone all of the time. You're rather emotional about your work. By about the middle of the first week of the month, we see the moon moving to the 11th house of social activities, profitability. We do see that, speaking of profits and money, you still have that lingering Saturn transit in your 2nd house. That's considered bad by most astrologers, but I don't consider it bad at all. 4th and 5th Lord, I've told you about this last month. For those of you that are new, the 4th and 5th rulers are usually very powerful for good. And being in the 2nd house, it means that you're probably curtailing a lot of your expenses as a long-term strategy to looking after your future financial security. Your ruling planet's been there as well, and Mercury, another very friendly planet. So we call this a Raja Yoga, or a powerful combination to bring in very, very strong benefits. Financially, a lot of you should be doing well, as long as you can curtail all those overheads that are unnecessary. Work smart as well as working hard will bring you long-term financial benefits. Just now, Libra. Now, the important transit for you this month is of your ruling planet Venus on the 16th, the sign of Sagittarius. 3rd house is short journeys, communications, negotiations, internet, very mental. You could see that the 2nd half of the month is far more frazzling than the 1st half of the month, where your ruling planet is in the fixed sign of Scorpio. It moves to the mutable sign of Sagittarius. So that gives you a more adventurous streak. And why shouldn't it? It's Christmas. Enjoy it. There should be a lot of travel, a lot of movement here during this period. And that could also have to do with this divided loyalties. You may need to make some journeys for the sole purpose of negotiating and resolving some sort of misunderstandings with the people that you love most, friends and that sort of thing. That's also shown by the ruler of the 11th house, the Sun, moving through your 3rd house of communications. So it could be too when Venus moves there, you'll be following in the path of a friend. Perhaps one of your friends is going to go on holidays. You've got a rendezvous with someone that you may enjoy very much during this Christmas break. The other aspects there that I see that are important are the Mars transit into the other important 5th sector of your horoscope. That triggers your creative energies, and naturally too, the 5th house has to do with love affairs. So if something is stalled in that respect, Mars will definitely inflame it. It could be that you've had some attraction to someone that didn't get off the ground too easily or too quickly. Now is the time for that to happen. That's the 26th of December. It could be a Christmas meeting and a revival of love in your stars, Libra. So until I talk to you again next month, please join me at my website, astrology.com.au, for lots of freebies, and have a safe, happy, prosperous Christmas and New Year. And I look forward to your company next month. Bye now.